What's going on, guys? It is your boy Grave here, and today we'll be talking about Kamen Rider Revice episode 12. Sorry for the day late video. Wasn't feeling good for recording on Monday, so I decided to record on Tuesday. That being said, please don't forget to join the Discord, follow the Twitch, follow the Twitter. Today I will be streaming on Twitch at 5 p.m. Pacific, so if you're seeing this, come on by. It'll be a good old time. Now, Episode 12 starts off right where Episode 11 ends, where George is getting angry that Sakura has the belt, screaming, "Why does she have it?" Which kind of links him to it. Like, he knows what that belt is. But anyway, Vice runs over to Iki, worried that he's died, but Iki hits him on the head, saying he's not dead, and they go off to fight the Deadmans. And they defeat it easily. Aguilera, annoyed, leaves with Julio, and after the Deadmans is finished, the masked man, watching afar with Oteka, says that he'll just make another demon, stamps himself, making another Deadman's and destroying the replicated stamp, which confuses Daiji. And the new Deadmans that he created kidnap Psycho, the karate instructor, and they both disappear. After the fight, Daiji demands Sakura to give him the belt, but she refuses. Daiji gets angry, but Iki comes in between and comforts Sakura, saying he just wanted to help Psycho. Sakura and Daiji continue this argument, Daiji saying that Sakura was just getting in the way and she's the reason things got worse, why Iki got hurt. And she storms off, with Iki trying to stop her, but only for her to just snap back, pulling back to leave her alone. And as she leaves, a shadow appears behind her, which Vice taking notice, saying that something's inside her. They return to the Phoenix base, where Daiji apologizes for Sakura, but George is more concerned, like, he scrapped that driver, so why does she have it? But the commander Yujiro says that the Deadman's is a bigger issue right now. Cutting back in between the Phoenix base and the Deadman's base, both Oteka and Katka explain what the Masked Man's Deadman does, that they can make different people form a Phase 2 contract, creating as many Phase 2 Deadmans as they want. Julio, annoyed that Revice hasn't been defeated yet, the Masked Man said that he will present their heads to them. And when Oteka asks him what his goals are, the man just answers that he wants to become Gifu, that he will become Aguilera's family and create a new Deadman's organization, which annoys Aguilera, and, you know, rightfully so, because you're kind of insinuating that you're gonna wife up Aguilera. No, you can't, man, that he's mine. Hey, back off, okay? I'm gonna be there 24/7. You can't have her. But Yujiro orders Daiji and Katka to track down the Masked Man, defeat his Deadman, and practically unmask him. Back at the bathhouse, Iki eats with his mom and dad. His mom is worried about Sakura and mentions that Sakura has always been going to her when she's in trouble or when she needs her, but this time she hasn't, which worries her. Iki, seeing this, reassures his family that he'll talk to Sakura. We then cut to Sakura with Aguilera coming from behind, ask her if she's going to join Deadman's finally. Sakura initially saying she's never going to join, but Aguilera tells her that it's a nice place. I've been there since I was a kid. That's kind of gives some insight on how Aguilera was raised. She was basically raised into a cult, now that you think about it. Raised to worship this Gifu fella, and to eventually become his wife. Like, she doesn't question this, but she says that she's grateful to them because of them she lives the life she has now. Which is looking like brainwashing to me, I'm not going to lie. Like, this is the only life you've known. She then leaves, telling Sakura to join them, as she's taking a liking to Sakura. Sakura says, if you like me, then let Psycho go, let my instructor go. But then Aguilera continues to walk away, reminding Sakura that no one's going to listen to the weak. Later on, the Deadman's attacks with Psycho, which, in a flashback, you see her being forced into turning into a Phase 2 demon again. Karuka and Daiji arrive just in time, transforms, and fights the Deadmans. We then cut to a park with Sakura is on top of the monkey bars, with Iki finding her, knowing that she would be at this park, that it was her favorite park. He explains to Sakura his reasoning for not wanting her to fight, but then says that, I want to fight with a truly strong Sakura, not this half-assed one. Which, my god, that was a good line from Iki. Like, he's telling his sister, just be true to yourself, dude. But then he gets a call and goes off to fight the Deadmans. Before leaving, he turns to Sakura, yelling at him that to drop the tough guy act, just looking tough isn't going to be enough, and then runs off. We see Karuka defeating a number of junior Deadmans before he tries to overuse his driver by putting multiple augments on it, and it over exerts his driver, and he's ended up getting knocked out as a result. Which I think this is his downfall. He's going to become a comic relief, dude. We saw it in episode 10 when Vice goes in Karuka's brain and sees him bawling his eyes out. I don't like the direction Karuka's going. I think he's going to turn into a comic relief writer. And his introduction was so good, but now to see him like this, like he's becoming a joke. I am not going to lie to you. But we see Iki coming in, noticing Karuka knocked out, and transforms to join the fight. In Sakura's dojo, Sakura is trying to transform again, but fails, and when she does this, all of you who ever had a Rider toy, tell me her trying to transform is not you when you're playing with your fucking Kamen Rider toys. Please tell me in the comments. But as Sakura keeps failing to transform again and again, she finally realizes that she's not as strong as she claims, and cries out that she's weak. The shadow that's been following her then forms behind her and comforts her. Now this was a good moment for Sakura because it actually shows her weakness. It shows her accepting it. I think this is 180 from how we saw her in previous episodes, where she's trying to be this tough woman, just trying to do her best. And now we see her, showing a moment of weakness. I think this was needed for her to grow as a character. But back in the fight, the three riders are having a hard time as Julio and Ateka join in, and they knock all three of them down. The masked man obviously thinks he's won, but Aguilera walks in and is like, not yet, with Sakura showing up, apologizing to Iki and Daiji, and then transforms and becomes Kamen Rider Jeanne? I don't know how to say her name. But she transforms, joins the fight, and makes quick work of the junior Deadmen. As they fight, Vice notices Sakura's demon, and it's his little babby, little snack demon. Like, I can already tell, marketable plushies. But this demon kind of represents Sakura's weakness. And she's weak as hell. She's getting bullied, but Vice is tasked with babysitting her. It's funny. Sakura continues to fight the Deadmans and Seikyo. She's doing a damn good job doing all the flips and the kicks. And I think her ponytail, she at one point used her ponytail as a weapon. I thought that was pretty cool. Very nice use of her rider design. But anyway, Sakura performs a finisher involving her demon going into her leg to perform a what they call a stamping smash, and it defeats Seikyo. Aguilera, pleased with this result, leaves with her dead man, and Sakura untransforms and notices the masked man remembering him from the hospital from last episode. So now we have this rivalry, this nemesis for Sakura. As Seikyo is taken by Phoenix, Sakura reassures her that her son is still fighting and not to give up, which motivates Seikyo as she's getting taken away by Phoenix. Sakura is back at the park petting her demon when her brothers show up. Sakura apologizes to them and asks to join the fight. They accept her as the new rider and they walk off together. Vice and the new demon start having this bonding moment, with Vice calling Sakura's demon Love Cub? Love Cub? Again, I don't know how to pronounce her name. I'm gonna just call her Love Cub. Sakura turns back to her demon, and she just has this, and she just smiles before turning back, catching up to her brother. So this smile, yeah, that was a very wholesome smile. That smile could light up an entire room. Like, that was a beautiful ass smile. And that's how episode 12 ends, with our new writer, Kamen Jeanne. Now, I think Love Cub, her being included into the cast, I think this is important to Vice as a character, because if you think about it, with Iki and Sakura being brother and sister, Sakura being Iki's little sister, you would think that Love Cub is Vice's little sister. Now that's actually important, because all the way back in episode 3 and onward until now, Vice didn't really understand the importance of family. Like, he was asking, like, why is it so important? There are so many of you. Like, he didn't have that connection. Now with Love Cub, he actually has that connection. He actually has that little sister now. So I am really excited to see where this actually goes for Vice. I could see him, like, growing into this, like, protective big brother. I could see at one point Love Cub getting hurt, which fuels Vice into unlocking a new power, I'm guessing. I'm just excited because Love Cub opens so many doors for character development for Vice. Just because Vice now has a little sister to protect. But anyway, guys, what do you think of this episode? Did you like it? Did you like Sakura's writer, Kamen Jeanne? Did you like Love Cub? I can tell she's going to be the biggest marketable plushie ever. Leave your comments down below, and while you're at it, please hit that subscribe button. Join the Discord. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch. Again, I'm probably going to be streaming today at around 5 p.m. Pacific, so come on by and have yourself a good time. Again, sorry for the delay in the video. I'll try to get next week's video up by Wednesday. But anyway, guys, as always, hope you all have a nice day, and I'll see you all later. Take care.